I'm going to show you how to program the system that I'm using. I'm using this Orbit irrigation station. So this is a 4-zone station, right? You can have up to 4 zones on this one, as you can see. So zone 1 goes there, zone 2, 3 and 4. So this is how you go about programming this, yeah? So the first thing you do is you need to set the time, right? And then you see the time starts flashing away. The time of recording, it is actually 17 minutes past 1. So keep pressing. If you go over, you click the minus button here, right? So I've gone over, so I'll come down. It's now 18 past, so you can press continuously, and then you can press when you are near the time. So 18 past 1, and then you hit enter. So my time is set to 18 past 1. So you need to also set what day it is, yeah? So you rotate this to here, set the day, right? So you can see it's now lined, set day, and it's on this arrow, right? So today is actually Tuesday, yeah? So you see there, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So Tuesday, you just press this arrow, right? This one, to move from one day to the other, right? So I would move this one, Monday to Tuesday, right? And then you press enter to confirm, right? Then the next thing you do is you want to set the start time. That is when you want the sprinklers to turn on, right? So the start time, I'll move this to the start time, right? So the start time, as you can see, at the moment it's flashing on cycle A, but don't worry about that. We let it flash on A, and then we set the time that we want this the irrigation to start, So the time you set, that's when zone 1 will go on, That's when zone 1 will come on. So because my time at the moment in Adelaide is 21 past 1, I will set this to start at 1:30, which is 1:30, right? So you just press this, and you can see it's AM, but I want 1:30 PM. So you just keep pressing, Unfortunately, there's no way you can adjust the time, like the hours on their own. So you press, yeah? So it's now 1:12, and then you go to, we want 1:30, right? 1:30. So after that, you now go to the run time, This is how many minutes do you want each zone to run, yeah? So you go to the run time, right? So for the purpose of this video, I will set the runtime to 1 minute. And as you can see, we also have the station 1 flashing here. So the time you are setting here is for station 1. So I'll put it to 1 minute, right? So you press 1 minute. Then you confirm, you press enter. And then you go to station 2, you just click on there so that we move to station 2. So this button will take you to station 2, and then we also want 1 minute. Then you enter to confirm. Then we go to zone 3, so you move this button here next like that, and zone 3 flashes, and then you put another 1 minute, right? Then you enter to confirm, right? So I have nothing on zone 4, so I will leave it blank, right? So this is what we have, right? Every zone is gonna run for 1 minute, right? And then you go to how often do you want this to run. So you move this to how often. So this is pretty much, it's so simple, guys. It's self-explanatory. So for the purpose of this video, so you can set it to run, say Sunday. You press Sunday, then you go, say you want to skip Monday, you go to Tuesday, you press Tuesday, and then you skip, depending on what, on your choice, really, you know. Then you press, then you go to, say, Saturday, then you press, right? But for me, because my lawn and my flowers and everything was pretty much dying, you know, I'm going to, if you go to intervals, yeah, and for intervals you can say every 1 day, so it means it will do it every day. Or if you want every other day, you press 2 and then just enter, so it will reset your, you know, the choice, this bit here, it will reset all that. But for me at the moment, I'm running this like every day, you know. You can set, say, every 3 days, every 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, you know, and you go on and on like that. But for the purpose of this video, I'll just put run every day, right? And then you press enter. So you see how often, 1 day, press enter. So, oh, right, then you go to auto, right? Then it will show you the current time, which is 1:25 now, and it's 5 minutes before the irrigation starts. So I have 5 minutes to go and connect my system, right? So it's pretty straightforward. So just to recap, the first thing you do, you want to set the timer. So you rotate, you set your time, right? Then the next thing, just follow this in order. You go to set the day, right? It's a Tuesday, you set your day. Then the next thing you do is set the start time. So this is when it will start, you know. So it will do zone 1 from 1:30 for whatever duration you have chosen on the runtime, you know, on the runtime, yeah. So it will run for 1 minute, then it will switch off. Then automatically zone 2 comes on and it will run for another minute. Then it will switch off. Then zone 3 will come on for another minute. Then everything closes. So you only set the start time, right, and the duration per zone, right? And I'm only doing 1 cycle. That's why I said don't worry much about the cycles, you know. If you see, here on the start time, so the first cycle, if you go on to B, then it will come back, you know. If you go on cycle B and set a time for that, it will come back to zone 1, and then, you know, but for me, I just need 1 cycle, which will start at 1:30, and then it will go to zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 automatically, you know. Now, as you can see, zone 1 is come on, right? Zone 1 is come on automatically. I'm sure you can see the water, right? So zone 1, so this will run for 1 minute, right? Now I'm waiting for zone 2 to come on. There we go. Zone 2 just came on automatically, right? So that's my zone 2, right? As you can see, zone 2 has gone off. Now I'm waiting for zone 1, which is zone 3. So this should turn on in a minute. Right, there we go. So that's my zone 3.